Yes, it's a beautiful day in RealismCraft, and welcome back everybody to episode 12. As always, I really appreciate every single one of you, and I wanted to start with some fan appreciation. Gennady1822, I am so happy that you have started a new world, and you're making it pretty far. In regard to my last episode, you had said that you're at day 171. That is absolutely fantastic, and I hope that you keep it up. And of course, you said something really nice that made my day. You said that I always make your day, and that I was your inspiration, so never had anybody say that to me, so that meant a lot, and I really appreciate that, Gennady. And of course, I cannot forget ZenTC, ZallyXD, Zonju, the man of many names. Hey, you know what? I just appreciate you watching the video. I know you said that you were late, but it's not late to me. I'm just grateful that you've just been able to support me as long as you had, so thank you so much, and I hope you got plenty of sleep, by the way. I'm a nighttime person myself, so I'm up really late, but I noticed that you had said that it was past your bedtime, so hopefully you got some sleep and you're feeling mighty fine today. And then, of course, the great idea giver, Soup King. Soup King, you never cease to amaze me, that's for sure. And you had even a special request for this episode, so your idea is actually something that we're going to be working on today as a theme to the rest of our episode. Okay, so let's talk villagers. You guys evidently really like barrels. I had to take out all my barrels just to set some trades here. And we got this lovely beauty here. This is a cleric who is standing on the workstation, and that is not a good thing because you're going to break that. Or send your shoes, one of the two. Yep. But currently unnamed, so this cleric could be one of you lovely people watching today. We have Zonju XD, Zally XD, or ZenTC. You, sir, are going to be my fishing buddy, so I'm going to be fishing quite a bit in my series and in between episodes. It's my main source of XP, so yep, I appreciate you being here to support me. We have a lovely cartographer, Gennady1822. Now currently, Gennady, you only sell an empty map, and I think you'll eventually get like a trial chambers map, maybe an ocean monument or woodland mansion, so you, sir, are going to be my mapper of the world. And I really appreciate you, so thank you so much for being my mapper. The man, the legend, Soup King. You wanted to be a librarian, you mentioned in your comments. But not just any librarian. You, sir, sell Unbreaking 3. Now, Unbreaking 3 is a book that I really desperately need. You can see that I've already gone through my Treasure Seeker 3 enchanting times. Or 3 fixes, rather. Superior Collector is up to its second, so yeah, I could use a little bit of Unbreaking. Easier on the anvil, you know. So thank you for that. By the way, I like the book above your head. I think it's pretty cool. And then, of course, Red Ace. You, sir, have a red headband, and you have been a nice supporter of my channel, so I'm really grateful for you, and there's a special plan for you. You see, butchers, they end up having a kelp block trade, and at one point or another, I'm going to make an automatic kelp farm. So you, sir, are going to become very helpful, and you're going to help establish my trades. And then my lovely wife, names on my game is a Fletcher. Now you're going to supply me with some lovely arrows and nice crossbows. I need some crossbows to work with, so thank you also for supporting me and just being with me on a couple episodes as well. So enchanting is something that I'm going to be playing around a lot with during the course of our series, especially to make several different kinds of enchanted books. But he suggested that we put it right down here, right below our anvil. So at the present, I had just kind of cleared out a little space, but we're going to make this really nice, decorate the walls. Our enchanting table is probably going to go right here in the center block, and we can have some bookcases surround it. Yeah, it'll be nice to have a little area like this, and this is kind of tucked out of the way. Okay, so let's talk about design choices here. So we can see that we have our bookshelves all set in. 15 was a weird looking number and didn't fit right, so I had to use 16 to make it actually look you know, decent. I had thought at first maybe that I wasn't going to use full 30 enchantments, but you know what? I was like, it adds to the symmetry down here, so yeah, we have full level 100, not 130, that'd be great if we had 130. But we do have level 30 enchantments, we can see right there, Unbreaking 3. So yeah, pretty excited about that, so that'll help out a lot. As far as like blocks go, I chose to use the tough gravel and the deep slate. You can see that around the top border, like in this section here or here, and along the bottom sides, you can see the trims are all deep slate. So we have not tiles, but deep slate bricks on the bottom, and then we have the polished on the top, and then the very top is the tiles. So there we go. And then of course the gravel kind of looks neat. It reminds me of like a wallpaper kinda. And I like the purplish tone to it. So yeah, this is my little enchanting room. It is a little cramped down here, but you know what? I think it does the job pretty well, and I like it. But of course, we still have those concession stands, right? So we're going to follow a similar theme. We're going to be using deep slate and tough, and a little bit of gravel maybe for some wallpaper-ish. I don't know. We'll see how it works, and maybe we can work through at least one side together, huh? So, oh. She must not have connected to that, because she just did her thing again. I think I will need to raise them up, actually. Okay. That's kind of a bummer, but I understand, so here we go. Maybe we can always, yeah, okay, so that's a lot better. So maybe we can always put like trapdoors in front of it, or on top of it, to make it look a little bit better. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to run the tough just kind of right out in here on the sides. I think that would look really nice. And rather just all solid blocks, what if these were just walls? I think that would look pretty good, right? You agree? Kennedy? Yes? Okay. Kennedy agrees. And so does Names. So we're going to go for it. And that follows the idea of the concession stands. Okay, so I went ahead and I chose polished tough for the pillars. I think they look really nice with this look. And it matches the village that we found these guys at. So, yeah, their concession stands had these made out of wood. But I really like the look of this. It makes it look more sturdy, more metallic, kind of like a pipe. So, yeah. Let's go out and carry on to the next part. Alright, so we have the roof all situated now. We did a deep plate tile banner? Nah, trim all the way around. We used some of the polished stuff and the chiseled tough. A little bit of chiseled deep slate right here to make a nice little pattern. This was actually an accident. This one right here, the slabs. I accidentally placed one lower and then it looked pretty nice, so I kept it. And I think this is cool. It looks like it's encasing the canopy, so yeah, pretty happy with how that turned out. And then of course the floor, I think what we'll do for now is we're just going to just match the floor to what's below the enchanting area to make it more uniform. So we're going to put some polished stuff down, and maybe I can add a little bit of a maybe a pattern inset or something like that. That might look nice, so let's see how it goes. Alright, well, one concession booth is all complete, and Name seems to be pretty happy with it. So let me see here. So as we're walking back here, as far as like the items that they sell go, so the Fletcher's house, which is Name's house, is going to be selling sticks, arrows, and flint. So sticks and flint can make the arrows with a little bit of birdie feathers, but yeah, we don't have chickens yet, so this is the best I got, okay? And then of course we have the actual, oh, I'm sorry, I jumped on your table. The actual interior here. If I can walk right, there we go. Yeah, so the actual interior, I have 2 beds there. Torches for now. I'm going to eventually put some lanterns up there, and that'll be really nice, especially in these corners. And then a barrel, so that when I'm making some trades, maybe if I don't want to take them everywhere, I could just put them in the barrel behind me, and then I just know, hey, this is the Fletcher's barrel. So whatever kind of good stuff I get from there, I'm not going to steal anything, I promise. I'm just going to set back in that barrel, and that'd be pretty fun. So, yeah, one concession stand down, and the other one will be exactly identical, so I will go ahead and make that now. Alright, so I have finished both concession stands. Both are nice and decorated. And temporarily I did put like a little barricade on the back side of the wall, but everything's going to be expanded. But here's the final result. Okay, so we can see that we walk in and we have this little inset back here, so this is kind of a nice thing. As a matter of fact, I could probably even put like deep slate maybe right here and here and here to make it look a little bit nicer, but because this is temporary anyway, we're going to be expanding this, you know, maybe in between episodes. This is what I meant though. See, like if we put a stand here and put an item frame on top, it doesn't look like they want to stand on those, so I like it. I think it's pretty cool. So we got Gennady, he's got his little cartography map all situated, and he's selling some glass. And then of course we got Names, she's selling her arrows and her flints and sticks to make the arrows. And what's really hilarious back here is Zanju. He's also just examining the barrels and supplies, so maybe he's just coming back and saying, oh, okay, how much do we have in stock of each different item? So he could be like the manager of the villagers here. But the idea is that we're going to go ahead and continue to expand this, and it's going to be similar to what a trading hall would be, except my villagers can free roam and just kind of do their thing. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Alright, so I have done quite a bit of mining. You can take a look at my goodies chest here. I have so much redstone now, so now I can maybe make the Frankenfrog blink, because I know that's something that Sue King had suggested before, so I can play around with that idea. I have a whole bunch of diamonds now, so I can make better diamond tools. I'm stacked on iron, coal especially. But all in all, I mean, I think this is a pretty good haul for some mining. Okay, so let's talk about where I've been getting all my materials. So I have my mine over there, and I decided I want to make a big tunnel all the way back and to be able to come back behind my house somewhere so I can make an easy access all the way down the deep slate level. So this is a big old bubble elevator, and this is a hole that needs to be decorated. I'll probably decorate it in between episodes just with tuff. But look, that goes all the way down. You guys ready? There we go. That's the long drop all the way down to the bottom here. And then of course we can take it all the way back up if we want to. You can't really tell, but this is all kind of decorated in tuff and polished tuff, chiseled tuff, so try to make it look nice anyway. But it is pretty fun to go around. One more time, just for good measure. And I personally think that this is like one of those things that is very helpful to have in your world, especially if you're going to be on deep slate level. But this is where I've been getting all the resources, so eventually I want to put some rails down here and make like a little subway system. I think would be pretty cool. So I would start going that way, and that way takes me all the way back to the cave. So yeah, this is what I've been doing between episodes. As a matter of fact, I have mining level 15 now, so if I crouch, we see I had no nearby ores, but if there were ores all the way around me now, I can find them really easy. So yeah, that's been pretty fun. But of course, at day 300, this is where we need to end the episode. So I want to thank you so much for everything that you guys done and all the support that you've given to me into this series, because without you, well, I couldn't be doing what I'm doing. And really, this is just a hobby for me, but I'm glad that it makes you guys' day, and you know what? It's really fun to do as well. So thank you for everything. And as always, have a great day. Have a good night. And I will see you in the next episode of RealismCraft, where perhaps we do something even more fun.